Hey everybody, it's Lance the Lush. Hey, I'm finally at a video, and it's the end of the year video. No reviews. I'm just going to talk to you folks, let you know what's going on. Now, first most and foremost, I want to thank all of you for watching season number 2. For that, thank you. Now, I'll be the first person to admit this season was kind of rough for me. Now, I kind of hinted at it, but I had a lot of stomach problems. But that's finally cleared up, hopefully, and I should be back on the beam. Now, but I want to give you folks some updates what's being planned for season 3 as I take a little sip here. Now, scheduling. Let everybody know this. I'm actually tentatively planning to start season 3 either the last week of March or April Fool's Day or somewhere around there. It all depends if number one, Rubber City Beer Fest happens in March. If that's the case, it'll be the last week of March. If not, the season will start right around April Fool's Day or so. So stay tuned on my Facebook page and you should know as far as that. Now, some other things that's going on is that, actually, it's the best way to describe it is like this. This season was not my best. And granted, I only done 2 seasons. Now, especially that second half of the season with all the medical problems, but that's okay, because things happen. Now, as far as the schedule itself, I'm staying with the season 1 episode whatever. And there's a reason why I'm doing that versus a number. I can keep track of it. And what I mean is, if somebody messages me through the YouTube page, my Facebook page, I'd say, they usually put in the comment line, or the subject line, okay, season 1, episode 10, for instance. So I can know exactly what they're talking about, and I can go back to reference it. So the episodic aspect of it is not going away at all, at least not right now, in case something happens. Now, there's another thing I want to talk about, is festivals. Now, for a lot of you already know, my main channel is a politics channel. And the politics people know that, and that my channel about this one's secondary. My scheduling is horrific. I have to schedule stuff as far as the events a month in advance. So, if you see me at a beer festival on a video, boom, right there, out there. Unless I announce it ahead of time. So that's something I am working on. There are events I want to go to, but it's just, just scheduling. And that's something I really have no control over. So keep that in mind. Let me see what else here. Oh, interviews. Since I don't get around as much due to the scheduling, I want to do more interviews. I'm not just talking about at beer shows. I want to get out, into the places and talk to the owners, the brewmasters, things like that. Like every reviewer might want to do. So that is something I'm working on. Now, there's another thing I want to talk about. I'm talking about getting out doing interviews. There's some projects I'm working on. Now, I can't talk about it right now because nothing's etched in stone. But you would know, hopefully, right around July 4th weekend, exactly what's going on. That's my target date, so keep that in mind. But I'll keep you updated, give you hints, what's going on, what might happen. So stay tuned as far as that. I guess I better tell you what I'm drinking. It's Arcadia Brewing Company, Hopmouth Double IPA. Now, Lush fans, I'll be the first person to admit, do not drink this on 2 turkey and cheese sandwiches like I did. This is 8.1% alcohol by volume, and that was just a big mistake on my part. And I'm probably 2/3 of the way through my second one, and that's just a bad move. So a pro tip, don't eat 2 turkey and cheese sandwiches. Silly Lush. Another thing I want to talk about is the Homebrewers Showcase. Now, I actually enjoyed those. And the only reason I did was because I'm going to them totally blind. I am. And I want to say thank you once again to Fat Wasp Brewing. They did a fantastic job. They answered my questions. And I need to give them some stuff back. So if you have anything else out there as far as on Fat Wasp you want me to try and review, I can once the season starts. And as far as the Homebrewers Showcase, I've had a few people contact me already that want to be a part of it, and I got no problem with that as long as I get prior advancement. Now I might do that, not as far as an episodic, part of the season. I might put it as like a show, but put it as an entire playlist. I haven't decided if I'm going to do that yet, but stay tuned. I'll let everybody know if I'm going that route. Let me see what else is going on. Oh yeah, the reviews themselves. There's two things I want to do for next season. Now, Lush fans, if you probably noticed, I do a lot of reviews that nobody's done before, and which is fine. It's not the fact I want to be the first. I always want to be the first. I'm always looking out for number one. It's a lot of it has to do is nobody's seen it before, so nobody knows. So I always hunt for stuff that nobody's ever done, but I am going to start doing reviews that other reviewers done, but I'm going to have some rules involved. The first rule is the newest review has to be older than 4 months. That sounds really silly, but that's a personal arbitrary number that I'm going to adhere to, or at least try to, unless somebody asks me specifically to do it. There's always requests that I'll do, but that becomes along with the territory, so I understand that. Another thing I want to talk about is trades. Now, I want to do more trades. It's not even a monetary issue. It's just pure scheduling with me right now. And that sounds really, really dumb, but it really is. A lot of it's all scheduling, timing, who has what and when, the normal logistical stuff. Now, I know some people trade exclusively, or some people like to trade, see what's in their area, or they just want to try something different. Now, a lot of people is really on the fence as far as that, but I don't mind trading. And something like when I did the trade with Open Bottle Society in Las Vegas, they did a fantastic job of doing the reviews of the ones I sent. They really did. Now, in return, I did the exact same thing. I mean, let's be honest. I know it's a corporate, but I would have had Golden Road unless I was back on the West Coast. That was the only way that was going to happen. So that's something on the table also. Now there's another thing I want to talk about. It's this right here, my computer. Now, Lush fans, if I'm not outside, I'm usually sitting right in front of it reading. Now, Dr. Dave, the beer professor, and I should have asked him first to use his video, and I didn't. So, Dave, when you watch this, I apologize in advance. He brought up something in one of his rant and raves that I was already on the fence about, and that is reading from Rate Beer and Beer Advocate. Now, before he even brought it up, I was already on the fence about it for the last few shows because, since I'm in broadcasting for the most part, that's all I'm doing is reading a copy. That's all I'm doing. I mean, now understand something. I'm not trying to form anybody's feelings, about a beer at all. All I'm doing is saying it for the record. Please understand that. I'm not trying to sway anybody one way or the other. So, but he is right though. No reviewer should be using that. He's 100% correct. So starting with next season, unless I'm on the road, I will not use Beer Advocate or Rate Beer unless I'm doing specific research. But even then, I won't mention them by name. And another thing is, now as far as the computer, it's not going away. This bad boy right here is not going away at all. And here's the reason why. I am going to state for the record what the official website says. I'm always going to say that because it gives an accurate description from the brewers themselves, and it has all the particulars I'm going to need. IBUs, you're going to have the APVs, things like that. So that part of the computer is not going away. Now, there's one more thing I'm going to talk about because I'm real long in the tooth on this one, is the set. Now, do you like the set? I mean, give me your comments Comments below, I really want to know. I mean, I can change it around. Now, I don't want to do what Tidwell Taste Tour does. Some random shot in the back. I'm not doing that. If I'm going to do that, I might as well stay with my chroma key green screen in the background. I'm going to do that. So I'm not going to go that direction. I mean, Tidwell Taste Tour, that's their gig. I mean, honestly, I think me or them are the only two are using chroma backgrounds anyway. But the thing is one of those ones to where, do you want me to change the set? Do you like it? Do you want me to add video in the background? I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can ask me to do. All you have to do is just ask me, I mean, I'll at least give it a try a couple of times. And it's one more thing before I get off here. Resolution. Now, a lot of people know I've been doing a lot in 4K lately, and that's by choice because I can. But do you as a viewer prefer to me, is a 1080 fine with you? Do you want to stay in 4K? You have a 4K TV, a 4K computer monitor like I do? I mean, you tell me what you want me to do. I want to make this the best review show on the net. And because like I said earlier in this video, I have huge things that I'm working on right now that I just can't talk about. But stay tuned on what's going on as far as that. But I need some questions answered. I need your comments. I mean, comments, love, hate, complaints. You tell me. And I'll try in a timely manner to see what I can do for you. Oh, Lush fans, I got to get off here. I rambled on. My computer says, my monitor says about 12 minutes now. So I'm going to get off here. But be safe, be merry, drink your craft, and stay tuned for the next edition. Oh, no. That's not even correct. Stay tuned for the Season 3 premiere of Lance the Lush.